Chair, I think this matter has come before this House before, and I would want to encourage the leader of majority. Your name is the leader of majority. It means you have majority. When you misuse your majority, it shows impunity. Even in the committees, you have majority. Please follow procedure for posterity. If a committee has actually passed a report, Chair, it is unprocedural for then the chair to sit unilaterally and change and amend the reports of a committee. You are making the work of the committees useless. What I would want to encourage, Chair, that going forward, Chair, I would want to encourage that we follow procedure.
Thank you, Millie.
Encourage each other. And the chair of the committee, I know, is a guy who listens. And people listen to him. I've been before his committee, so he can encourage members.
Thank you so much, Honorable Millie.
He can encourage members, and members will listen to his amendments, and he will have the numbers. But the way we are going is unprocedural. It is wrong, and we are setting a terrible precedent in this House. I would want to encourage that we do the right.
Just Chair, you know, on a point of order, Honorable Chair.
And make it very short, Honorable Majority Leader.
Because Honorable Chair, Honorable Millie is very fond of mentioning my name, even assuming that I am the chair of the committee, because I am not the chair of the committee, Honorable Speaker. But if you are speaking procedures, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Chair, I want you to restrict yourself as to whether the amendments on the order paper are rightly before the House. And the straight answer, Honorable Speaker, to that is that those amendments are rightly before the House. Because whether Honorable Pukose is a chair of a committee or a member, an ordinary member, who is not even a member of that committee, he has a right to propose amendments.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And any member of this House can propose amendments.
Thank you,
so long the clerk has signed amendments.
That point is well made.
And I have seen those amendments in the clerk's office.
That point is well made, Majority Leader. This chance goes to Honorable Makali.
Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, I think really some of us have been in this House for too long to appreciate some of the things we do. I want to give some statements of fact. Honorable Chair, amendments, when they come to this House, they can be carried out by the House, or we can even reject them. On the basis of that, then you lose your amendment. That's a position number one. Position number two, Honorable Chair, even when a committee brings the amendments to this House, it is not a must that we approve them as a House. In the past, we have rejected committee amendments. There are times, even, Honorable Chair, we have requested the chair of the committee to do further amendments to accommodate members' input into the bill. So what we are saying, and I think the problem we have here, Mr. Chair, is very simple. The problem which is being expressed by the members of the other committee is that these members sat for 2 weeks. We are told that. After sitting for 2 weeks and interacting with the stakeholders through public participation, there were things we were able to build consensus on. On the basis of that consensus building, they appended their signatures to the report, saying we agree, both sides, the majority and the minority, we agree that if we make these amendments, then we will be on the right track. What I would have imagined, Honorable Chair, is those amendments, they are carried as they were agreed in the committee to be committee amendments by the chair, and then the rest of us who don't belong to the committee can also move our amendments. Now, it is the work of the chair to convince the House, both the majority and the minority, to support his amendments. If we don't support, he loses. And it's the work of us, the other side, to do the same. So I think what is the issue of concern here, Mr. Chairman, and this is what I think I agree with what Millie is saying. The issue of concern is, Mr. Chairman, at times we have witnessed in this House where members don't vote on the basis of objectivity. We become more of voting machines. And that's why we are saying we have no problem with the amendments. I will be prosecuting mine and the rest. But we ask the members, when it comes to the proposed amendments, Honorable Chair, that we use objectivity. Anything which is good for the country, we fought for it, irrespective of whether it's a committee's amendment or whether it's an individual member's amendment. With that, Honorable Chair, we can proceed and then go clause by clause. But I want to plead to the Honorable members that we support what is good for this country.
Thank you so much, Honorable Makali. The Honorable Sunkuli, lastly, one minute. Please, make it 1 minute.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I want just to say, in the Health Committee, where I sit, we have developed very good comradeship. And a lot of respect we do have for our chairman and for ourselves. And I think, I also know, I've also been in the House to know that all we are having, Mr. Chairman, is our say. Because for sure, I can tell members of the opposition that we are not going to have our way on this one. But let me say this. The amendments that are carried, that are today on the order paper, in a small way reflect what we discussed in the committee. But the amendments which have been taken away are equal to taking away the sail from the wind from the sails. Because the same things we were discussing yesterday. For instance, should NHIF staff be sacked once this authority comes? Now, we had said as a committee, we are not going to have NHIF staff to be sacked. But the import of this, of what we have now, is that the NHIF staff will not be safe anymore, even if anybody says.
Thank you so much.
And then
thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. No, order. Honorable Baya, honorable members, I think you've heard each other. You've heard what Honorable Kila said, what Honorable Kajwang said. I believe the issues being raised are not very light issues. I will leave the determination of the legal issue to the Supreme Speaker for the future. But this is my direction for now, for us to proceed. That I want to advise that any amendments that were in the committee report that are not being carried, I will allow them to be brought during this period. Anybody who has amendments that he wants to make, prepare them. I will allow them to be moved during this session. That is my ruling on the matter, so that we settle this finally. I don't want to go into this, semantics. If the amendments that were in the committee report have not been carried, I'll allow them to be carried now. Bring them. We'll request the chair to adopt them and move them so that we move with them. They are voted on. May we proceed? Can we start?
Clause 3.
Clause 3. I propose that clause 3. I propose the question that clause 3 be part of the bill. And I put the question that clause 3 part of the bill. Will as many other opinion say aye? Will as many other opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 4.
I propose the question that clause 4 is part of the bill. Chair, and Chair be alert.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 4 be amended as by the order paper. The Social Health Authority is not expected to have a surplus of funds, as all funds will be expended towards provision of health services.
Thank you. I propose a question that clause 4 be amended as proposed by the chair. I put the question that clause 4 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the current opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 4 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of the current opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 5.
I propose the question that clause 5 be part of the bill. Mover, Chair.
Honorable Chair, I propose that clause 5 be amended as per the order paper. This is to specify that the Social Health Authority will be responsible for empanelment and contracting of healthcare providers and healthcare facilities, while the relevant body contemplated under Clause 35 will be responsible for inspection, licensing, and coordination of healthcare providers and healthcare facilities.
Thank you. I propose a question that Clause 5 Clause 5 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will ask. No, you can have some debate if there's any. I put the question that Clause 5 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Will as many of that opinion say nay? The ayes have it.